Hey Rocky Fork, this is Chris. Hope you're doing well. I just want to share some information with you. We keep getting questions about our COVID response team and what's going on with them, as well as how things are going here around campus. We just want to get you an update on that. The COVID response team continues to be active. We continue to receive requests for assistance, and we're able to meet those needs because of your generosity. At this point, we've met over $4,000 worth of needs in our area, among our church family, and just in the community in general. And we're going to continue to look for opportunities to do that. So if you want to continue to give specifically to COVID relief, you're welcome to do that. And just know that we also are going to use the church's resources as a whole. So we appreciate the generosity that you continue to show and the discipline that you have as you give to the church. And we're going to turn those resources around, do our best to steward them and push that back out into the world as Christ loves, his hands and his feet as we serve others. This morning at men's Bible study, we're having a lively conversation. We were studying the Bible, and then that quickly turned into this discussion about whether we should be wearing masks or not wearing masks. And if you've been following any of the news lately, you know that's a hot topic, and perhaps you've had some of those conversations. And as we entered into that and engaged in that conversation, I was quickly reminded that every person around that table was a guy who I loved and admired. But we had a lot of different perspectives and ideas on what we should and shouldn't be doing, what the government can and can't tell us to do. And it's a good reminder to me that we have something that's more important than looking to share our opinions and share our perspectives. It was something that's more important than trying to convey what we believe or what we want other people to do. We have a responsibility and a role as Christ followers to be unified with our brothers and sisters, to continue to grow in our own knowledge of Him and our own relationship with Him, and to take His love and compassion into the world. And we can't very well do that when we are arguing our point and trying to get our point across to someone else. And so I've been challenging myself lately, and I just want to challenge you to consider seeking first to understand where others are coming from. And then second, to just try to share your perspective to help them understand. Don't try to convince anybody or move them off of their spot. Just share your ideas in love, because that's more important, that we stay united and that we not get divided in this current season that we're in. And it's not just coronavirus. It's social and civil unrest. It's the riots and the protesting. It's the election season that we're coming into. There's just all kinds of things going on in our world that I know Satan would love to use to divide us and pull us apart. But we can't let him do that. We've got to be strong in our convictions, strong in our faith. We've got to continue to let the Spirit of Christ live through us and help us be patient and kind and gentle and self-controlled in every situation, so that we don't try to force our beliefs on others, but we take our beliefs in love to others. Most importantly, our belief in Christ to others. So let me encourage you to do that, encourage you to be prayerful. Be careful about the things that you post on social media. Be careful about the things that you read on social media. Be careful about which news source you turn to. Make sure you're getting a balanced diet of information. Seek truth at every opportunity, and just continue to strive to love other people in the way that Christ loved other people. He always had compassion. He always met them where they were at. He never took advantage of an opportunity to lord over them or to try to control them or manipulate them in any way. He just simply entered into the relationship in love and peace with the whole intention of bringing them closer to God and into eternity with Him. That's our desire as well. I'm going to turn it over to Jonathan. He's going to show you around campus here and let you know what's going on with our weekend services. But Rocky Fork, we love you so much. We miss seeing those of you who have not been able to join us, and we look forward to seeing you and worshiping with you one day soon.
Thank you, Chris, for sharing those words with us. Rocky Fork, I just kind of want to give you an update of what a Sunday morning looks like. We had a video about a month and a half ago kind of walking through. A lot of that still applies, but we're still fellowshipping out in the parking lot. We've got a bunch of tents set up that cover our coffee and our kids areas and where our middle school madness is meeting, just to keep us out of the sun because yes, it's Missouri and it is hot. But as you come into the building, we're still doing social distancing, trying to keep our space. We have the rooms all set up here in the kids' church area and across the parking lot. Some of those rooms are set up if you want to watch alone or with just a small group of family. You can watch in those places, but there is plenty of room in our auditorium if you want to come and be a part of a live service. First service there's room, and in second service there is plenty of room. So I encourage you, if you're worried that you're going to have to watch outside of the live room, don't even worry about that. We're still doing our communion and offering the same way, where when you come in, you can grab communion. There's lots of tables just like that one set up all around the auditorium. And then we have these awesome offering boxes that you can drop your offering in as well, just to try to keep everything as sanitary as possible. When the service is done, we do dismiss from the back to the front and move on out into the parking lot so that we can clean and keep following the protocols that have been put in place. It has been awesome to be back together. Yes, it's different, but that doesn't matter. God is still King, and we are so excited to be able to continue praising Him and fellowshipping together every Sunday. We'll see you this Sunday.